Oakland Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So East Carolina's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They get first and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And the Pirates are rolling down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
325.
Looking to throw at Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Madden. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
On the set.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start this drive firing. Still looking on the move. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, East Carolina.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's McGooligan. He's got it down the middle.
Fumble!
He stripped it out.
Rock
Defense
it!
just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job
Nice.
of keeping 5 points of pressure.
That was a good hit. Spencer Dorsey.
Costly giveaway.
Pop him! Spencer. See, when you got your stomach out like that, you know you hard. You know you're hard. And they got a 12
Carolina
pack.
sending the offense back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just maul.
Oh, that's
Those
my
see
fault.
the play calls just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Pirates will keep this drive going.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
And the Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ECU.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Madden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical.
He's running free down the middle. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Hold it, up and.
The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down coming up.
The Pirates will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's McGooligan. Works the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Using the quick game. Stopped after making the catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where's that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to slam in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The give to the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hunt. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 1st down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. Corralled and brought down by the defense. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Handoff from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Got it! And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's McGooligan. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.